Autographs Through the Mail, episode number 40. We got interviewed by Noah. So first off, we got one personal collection item to show here. We got a 1988 Pacific Legends Mickey Mantle autograph here. I'm working on this set, almost complete. I just need to work on finding a few of the guys. They're kind of difficult, but hopefully we'll get that one done soon. So through the mail autographs here. First off, we got J.C. Martin. We got a 1970 Topps World Series celebration. And then we got a 69 Topps. He was a member of the Miracle Mets. One of the best signers in all of Through the Mail. Next off, we got another Met here. John Stearns, a 1978 Topps. We got a 76 and a 1981. Next off, we've got Greg Landry. This is an 81. And then a 72. We already have Bill Kilmer on this one. So we got two autographs on there. We're not going to be able to get that one done because of Roger Staubach. And next, we've got a 1969 Topps. This one was already signed by Jose LeBoy. We got Floyd Wicker to finish this one. Nice looking card there. And finally, we've got kind of an NBA legend here. We got Craig Hodges. He signed 1 of 1. Took around a month to get him back. So a little bit about Craig Hodges. He played for the Bulls. He won 2 championships with the Bulls. And he also won 3 NBA three-point contests. So he was a tremendous shooter. He went to a small school. He was a good defender. Went to Long Beach State. And I was reading up on him. It says that he had some political views. He was outspoken politically. And one of the things he was outspoken on was Michael Jordan not talking about politics or injustices in the world. Now, Jordan he really didn't deal with any of that kind of stuff. And that was a big criticism about him. And for a teammate to kind of speak up about him and then the next year not be in the NBA, when you got a guy like Craig Hodges who was a tremendous shooter, he really fit right in with the Bulls because you had Jordan obviously getting doubled and tripled team. You would want a great shooter like Craig Hodges to be a part of that team and to draw the defense, that Jordan had to draw. You would have a guy like Hodges wide open. And the Bulls had like Jim Paxson, Steve Kerr, Craig Hodges was first. It didn't make a lot of sense to why Craig Hodges was not on any more of the teams. And, I didn't know that about him criticizing Jordan. So now that makes total sense. So I got a letter back from him, and I asked him some questions. Now, the first thing I noticed was the handwriting is it looks like a kid's handwriting. But not, I don't have the greatest handwriting either, so it could have very well been him. But the first question I asked was the best piece of advice he ever received, and it was to be patient and work hard. The next one was the biggest difference between the game today and when he played, and he said physicality, which is, I think he probably means it was more physical back then. Now you have a lot more shooting. You have a lot more fouls being, the game is just not nearly as physical. The next was what is the most difficult obstacle you ever had to overcome? He said himself, and realizing that it does not happen overnight. So the final question was, were there any coaches or any others at any different levels that were influential on his career? So he said Steve Fisher, Tex Winter, Paul Silas, Don Nelson, and Phil Jackson. And then up here we have some teachers, Mr. Rosenborough, Mr. Foster, and Mr. Patty, it looks like. So a little note here. It says interviewed and answered by Noah Hodges. So Craig Hodges has a son that's around 10 or 11 years old. So the handwriting now makes perfect sense. You know, I read all these questions first, and then I saw that little note there in the corner. And then Craig Hodges included a note there. It says, "Peace. My son Noah asked me your questions as well as put his pen to it. Love and respect, Hodge." So big shout out to Craig Hodges. I really appreciate him signing that. And then having his son fill out the questionnaire was really cool, I thought. I don't think I've ever actually had that happen. I've had some family members that, you know, a wife maybe filling out for her husband or something like that, but I don't think I ever had a young son or daughter fill out a letter like that. So that was really cool. I thought that was really cool that Craig Hodges was, you know, helping his son, you know, read and to write and to think about questions. And so a lot of thanks to Craig for that. So that's it for this one, guys. Check out the links below: eBay, ComC, Instagram. Stay tuned for a lot more, and thanks for watching.